Well, hi guys, Wild Trekker here, and welcome to another episode on the Zanecraft server. Okay, so and the sun's going down already. Yeah, so we're on Zanecraft server. If you remember the last episode, we were doing our house, which is here behind me. So let's just spin around and take a look at that. So we kind of finished the main part of the house, and we also built a little basement area. So that's basically what we did last time. However, there should be another floor on this, so we need to get this finished. And if you remember, I did build this little platform across here, so now what I need to do is actually get this area up here finished. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and there's a reason I want to get it finished quickly, but we're not going to talk about that in this episode. I'm going to have a special episode coming out in the next day, which is going to tell you all about that, and then we've got a super special episode coming out after Saturday. So today's Thursday. So hopefully this episode will be coming out later today, and then tomorrow we're going to do an episode, explain a few things, go around and do some stuff, and then on Saturday we're going to be recording an extra special episode, so something you won't want to miss. Okay, so before we do that, let's focus on the job in hand, which is basically get this house finished, and that's what I need to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm probably not going to go through it in as much detail as I did before. You kind of got the gist of how I'm building this. So what I'm probably going to do is super fast forward it for you as I go through the build, and then probably just stop at points which I might have something to say, might be interested in, want to explain something. But it's kind of going to be similar to what the lower floor is, but different, if that makes sense. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we look at this lower floor, we've got a little bit of quartz and a lot of wood on there, but on the upper floor, and again we've used wood to go around here, the upper floor is actually going to be more quartz. Now that poses a slight problem for me, because if I look in my inventory, I've got 56 blocks of quartz left, and that is not going to be enough. I can tell you now it's not going to be enough. So I'm going to have to do one of two things. First thing, if I run out of quartz, which I will, I'm going to have to stop and take a trip to the nether and go mining, which is going to take time, but we need the quartz to finish the house. The second option I've got is to have a chat to one of the other Zanecraft players and see if I can borrow some, steal some, build with some. Whatever they'll let me do with some, even if I've got to pay it back, just so we can get this build finished and out as soon as possible. So that's option A. Option B, so I'll see if someone else comes on the server, and I will ask them very nicely if they have a couple of stacks of quartz for me. Okay, so there we go. So that's the roof finished. So no, it's not. I tell a lie. It's the roof almost finished. So I'm going to put some torches around, because this in reality is actually the floor to the next layer. And like before, I'm going to start over at the doorway and just work my way around. I'm going to be following a rough plan to what Bloodzealous did with his particular tutorial. However, it's going to have slight variations because my house is a different shape and all the rest of it. So yeah, it's going to be slightly different, but based around his original concept, shall we say. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I need to have a look at this and decide where I'm going to do. I'm probably going to build in slightly from before. I might be coming back somewhere about there, start putting some windows in and head off that way. So I'm going to have a look at design, and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay guys, decided to cut that and start the building. As you can see here now, it's starting to come along, and I'll take you to where I've started off, but I've not really finished yet. As you can see, when we get up here, there's still quite a lot to do. So what I did was to start off over here, and basically we've gone with windows too high, and then obviously a level above it. Now I'm not quite sure how we're going to do the roof yet, whether we'll put a single layer over the top there. Not quite sure. Do we take away these half slabs, half slab it so we physically drop down, it looks a bit lower, and that might actually be an option, and then we just build up anything we want to place there onto things. So we take things down to this level like this. So yeah, not quite sure about that yet, and I'm just trying to work out this bit here. So this side, you can see we've done all in quartz, and that's quite nice. I think we've got the bookcases on the inside, or staircase shelves, whatever you want to call on the inside. On the outside looks quite good. We've just literally joined it up to the corner, and all I've done really on the corners, if we can get to it, is I've basically taken the corner slab, which is where it comes up from underneath. So you've got that white slab coming up and it finishes there, and then we've gone in one. So basically we're in one all the way around, and we've got left with this space going all the way around of half slabs. There's a bit of decoration on here, and then that forms it again with like a bit of a ledge, and then we're in again with the actual build. So we're kind of going with that theme, I think, most of the way around. So I've still got some finishing touches, but we've done the same there really. And again, when you have a look around this side, we've done the same. So yeah, it's kind of double layered up there, which I think looks quite nice. We've got these corner decorations on there, so we just got the roof element to do, and that's the other side of the shelves. So we've got those blocks there, and then the shelves behind them, which I think looks quite good. And let's just go over this side so you can see this, and you can see how all this now fits in. So we naturally joined behind the water feature with a block, join those windows in. So we're kind of a layer in and a layer a bit more in, so a bit like shelves. I think that's looking quite nice. I'm definitely going to change this to wood. I don't like that stone, so I'm definitely going to do that. But that's coming on quite nice. Still got a little bit of decoration to put back in, so the finishing touches I'm going to do afterwards. I just want to get the general shape and feel to it, but this final side it caused me a little bit of a challenge, because what I'd like to do is this end bit I'm going to make as a balcony. So in the original design they have it as a balcony area, so we're going to have this as a somewhere to come out. But if this is the actual balcony, and say that forms the end, so if we have a doorway or an archway here, that comes to just this side of this white one here, but it means we've still got to work out what's going to go. So if we place a block here, that's going to be the finishing touch, which will probably wood, not quartz, but I've got to work out how it's going in, because that's nice and symmetrical, and it kind of fits in with this here, because we've got to think about how this looks from this side. So if we come over here and see how that fits in, that's kind of starting to fit in there. If I take it too much further, I'm not sure. I guess I could bring it across too and put that white pillar there, and then all I'd have to do is move this across and just make that a longer window, so that would take up half the house then. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that, but we've got to come all the way across to here to start the balcony, so we'll have to do something between that white pillar and that white pillar. Maybe we just put in a window like we did the other side, not sure. We'll have a look at that. So I'm going to have a look, see how that works out, and then yeah, we'll come back and see how we did. Okay, so kind of finished that off. I'm still not quite sure from the inside how that looks with that white pillar there. Looks a bit odd to me, so I might just make that symmetrical across there, but I need to have a look from the outside as well, see how it looks. But I've gone ahead and created the balcony, and I've dropped this down to the half slabs, decorated it out, so we're just finishing that off in terms of an access way out to it, which looks quite nice. It looks quite good. Yeah, we can get through there, no problem at all, even though it's a bit short. Maybe those middle ones we could do some half slabs on that. What do you think? We'd have to do it like that though, wouldn't we? How's that look? Yeah. Okay, maybe we just take this down a little bit. So no, that's got to be there like that. And lower this one as well. So maybe something like that. Okay, yeah, that works better, I think. And then we drop down into it. Okay, so there's the balcony area. That's done. Starting to look quite nice now. We need to do a bit of decoration around it though. So we're going to start using some quartz half slabs now. But this is really where we're going to start facing problems because I don't have enough. Quite simply, I'm running out of quartz, and I really want this to carry all the way around, and kind of head off round here, and then kind of cover across the top of these windows as well. So yeah, given that I've only got 7 quartz blocks in total, I think what I'm going to do is make those up into some half slabs, but clearly I haven't got enough for what I need. And we'll just have to go to the nether and then get ourselves some more quartz once we've worked out exactly how many we are missing. So yeah, this is going to basically come around the edge and follow this around. So it's going to go there. No, we'll probably, let's get so take that off there. And then we'll do the same design as before, and then that's going to come across the top of the windows. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way along, and we've got 4 left, 3 left, 2 left, 1 left, and we're out. Okay, so let's just drop down here, just have a look over from this side what the side bit looks like. Yeah, so I think because of that, I don't think the top bit really interferes with this layer too much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and change that format. So we'll probably have this design here somehow mimicked over this end. So in other words, this bit here is going to get moved across to there. So it'll be wood followed by the steps, followed by square glass, followed by wood, and then it's going to leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to fill. So maybe we'll leave that block and just fill it with 4 panes. Okay, sounds like a plan. I'm going to go and do that. Okay, so we've kind of finished off most of the bits we can do without getting some more quartz, so we need to do that. I reckon about a stack will actually do. So what I've actually done is actually brought it out level rather than back in and put these wood slabs in. I've done that all the way around the outside. So basically these half slabs now are just going to need to go all the way down round the outside and finish that off and finish along there. So that's what we need to do. We're just going to finish the roof area off now. And so we use again half slabs for doing that. Let's just put these down here. That's going to finish that off once those bits are in. So yeah, so we're essentially going to finish off the rest of the building with half slabs on the roof, as you can see here. So I'm going to carry on doing that all the way across. And then once we've done that, we're going to get some quartz. And the only thing we've also got to finish is the staircase up. As you can see, I'm just using blocks all the time. So if we have a look at this, I need to start doing the staircase from this side going down. So we'll probably utilize the blocks we got here. So that's probably no good. So this side is going to be there, and then that's going to be going down one. And we'll have to do that all the way along, but it kind of gives us a foundation for building that. Yeah, so that's what we need to do, get the staircase going down there. And it'll probably finish a little bit further along because we've actually, the other staircase started there, but because we've come in 1 block, we have to move the staircase 1 block that way as well. But it'll still be okay. It's still going to leave to that end, and also you can step off it going around here, so it's not really any kind of issue. Okay, so I'm going to go and get those bits done, and we'll come back when I've finished the stairs and the roof. Okay guys, so we are back from the nether, and as you can see we have got ourselves actually slightly more than a stack of quartz. So we'll see what this makes us. It's not too bad. And then what we need to do is mostly make half slabs. So I'm going to make a stack and a half. That'll do for now, and then we've got a few more should we need to make it. So I'm going to go and decorate around the rest of this house, and we shall come back. In fact, it's night time, so I'm going to go to sleep. I've started a little bedroom here. I decided the bedroom go on this floor because it's hard to access and there's no outside areas, and it's just a gorgeous view at night. So there we go. Let's absorb that view as we go to sleep. Well, okay guys, I think I've finished the house. I've not had a real good look around, but I'm pretty happy with how the house is now, and you can see I've just landscaped down the steps coming down. So yeah, I'm going to give you a quick tour so you can see it all. So we've got the under area, although we haven't landscaped and put nice sand down here and that kind of thing. You can see how it looks and interacts there with the sand and underneath, so that's quite nice. I quite like that. So as I said, we've got these steps which come down from the main area to the house. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Got the balcony over the front, and that goes part of the way around and then stops there. So I don't think it needs to go all the way around the house. I think it's just needs to sit about there. There's the bedroom, we saw that one earlier. And if you remember, we had the downstairs area. So this is like the back room. Not quite sure what we're doing with this as such, but yeah, it looks nice with the waterfall, and it's kind of a storeroom if you like, because it's where we got our chests and things like that. We got our cookers, etc. So that's yeah, it's kind of a back storeroom. I don't know, maybe I'll put some seating down here and we can sit and look out the windows across there. Let's go upstairs. I haven't decorated or put internal fittings or anything like that yet. I want to do that, put in a kitchen, lounge area, that kind of thing. And same we've got upstairs then. And this is the upper floor area. So again, looks really cool. Probably need to put some kind of safety balcony around there. We'll probably put something like this going along so we can but we need to put the half slabs down. This is what we did with this, was to use the half slab, so we got the height. So as you can see, and we can put that there. Yeah, okay, that kind of works. Yeah, so we've put half slabs down on the bottom area, and we've also put half slabs on the top area, and that gives us this nice sort of half slab above and below the window, which I think looks really, really nice. I then went and, although this is half slab, I then went and half slabbed on top again. So again, that's like a full slab width, but it's two half slabs. So you have the same effect, and hopefully we won't get anything spawning on the roof, which will be handy. This is a half slab as well, so we won't get anything spawning here. So that'll keep all the creepers and that away, even though it's open. We shouldn't get anything coming in here, and it's lit up quite nicely as well. So yeah, so that's quite good, and I think you agree. I think that looks really nice around there, finishing that off. So let's we'll just finish this off here. We'll get some more sticks for that in a minute, and then let's go and have a look from the outside at different viewpoints. Let me know what you think as well. Hopefully you like the design as much as I do. Okay, let's go and have a look outside. Okay guys, so that really concludes this episode here on Zanecraft. I hope you've enjoyed watching the house being built here at the spawn. Yeah, if you have, do click on like. Obviously, please just leave your comments down below. I'd love to get your feedback, what you think. If you think there's any alterations we can make, is there any way you can improve it? Where do you want the hot tub to go? Yeah, so I'd love to get your feedback on that. Please do leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can find out when all the next videos are coming out. And we'll see you next time on the next episode here on the Zanecraft server. Okay, bye for now.